Hey guys, good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'll be doing a couple of episodes. First episode, let me do a Lattafa fragrance, which is flanker to something which was very popular, which was called Najdia. This one is called Najdia Intense. I got this fragrance just recently. This has been in market for I think about 1 year or so. And original Lattafa's Najdia, I got many requests to do that review. I think I tried that many years back when it came out first, and I think maybe there were two versions of it, the same name. Perhaps one company was called Lattafa, other one was called Art Dal Zafran. Maybe I could be wrong, but there were two different houses. I remember they released it, and I remember not liking it that much because it smelled like lower quality Lattafa than the other ones they were releasing. So I thought there was like a very synthetic version of Rasas's Hawas in a way. So I do not remember if I reviewed it. Perhaps I did. I don't remember. So they have Lattafa Najdia oil and then the perfume. I think personally the oil works better because it has no alcohol. So this one, Najdia Intense, I heard from several reviews that this is a take on Le Beau, Le Parfum, and somewhere like the Paradise Garden, somewhere in between the two. So I decided to get it. I'll let you know my thoughts, and I'll share with you one of my brother's thoughts who took a decant from me. So I'll just share the story with you, so you get mixed, you can say, reaction to this perfume. So very big box compared to the bottle. I'll show the bottle side by side. The bottle looks like this. So in this, do tell me you see it as well, that you can fit in two bottles in this box person almost. The space, it's just a sheer waste of space until or unless they gave like a small, sometimes Middle Eastern companies, I talk a lot, okay, they have huge space. You could give like easily a body spray or something like that version of this, so that would be perfect. Otherwise you can make a much smaller box. It's not bashing or anything, I'm just giving you my 2 cents. If Lattafa watches this, maybe they want to make the boxes smaller. It will be better if people want to carry this in the luggage. It will not take so much of luggage space or traveling, So that's the box. It has this color, blue, ash, gray. You can say there's a leaf. So Najdi, I did not check what it means. It's EDP concentration, but good thing it's 100 ml. And this one costs $20 in Bangladesh. Okay, it used to be, Najdia used to be $15. And this one at the side has some velvety touch. This part is velvety, texture. I like that. Lattafa and everything, it's okay. It's nothing crazy. And the bottle looks just like Lattafa Najdia. It is like, these kind of bottles in Middle East, I'll tell you. They are, I have seen them, these kind of bottles, they are mostly from the budget segment, price range, okay? So this is a budget perfume. I mean, $20 is nothing like a price, like a big price nowadays. So it also has that coloration, but these are all painted gray, and the cap, nothing crazy, simple. Juice color, I think, is partially minty, mild gray, blue, green, perhaps. Let me see, maybe blue tinge to it. So it says Lattafa Perfumes at the back. Show you the atomizer. Cap is light. Oh, the cap, this part has this two sides has the velvety texture. Apart from that, very standard, simple looking bottle. Atomizer, not bad. Okay, I decanted this stuff, one decant from my brother. So when I was decanting, this is how, I'll just share one funny thing with you. Some of you, you buy the perfume, the fragrance, and the bottle is not see-through, like Prada L'Homme Intense, right? You cannot see through that bottle, even if you put light and this and that. So you do not know what's the juice color inside, okay? Then if you actually decant it in that transparent bottle, then you see what's the juice color. So that's one good thing about decanting. Other thing you can see, when you decant, you can actually see the true face of a perfume sprayer. You see how fast it fills up the decant bottle, as well as how effortless you have to press, like Dior Sauvage, some of the other bottles. Some companies have really like effortless sprayers. So from that perspective, this one is not bad. I would say 7.5 out of 10. I could use it very nicely. But some of the worst sprayers I notice is like some of the perfume spray, they spray like this, and then when you spray inside it, it's like very rough, not smooth. That action is not smooth. So when you refilling it in a decant bottle, it jumps up, so you lose a lot of juice. So don't like that. I don't like that sprayers, they burst right in the opening, right? So this is good, 7.5 or 8 out of 10. So I already used it. Its initial impression, I wore it for 1 day. I gave it a full wearing, and I did spray multiple times just to see what I get. First thing, for 1 day longevity, I cannot conclude this is how much it lasts. But one day's beast mode spraying, I went like crazy all over my shirt. First reaction was this fragrance performs well for the price, no issue. In the winter, about 21 degrees, it gave me around 4 or 5 hours, solid hours, and then 1 hour after that is mild, like a light cloud around me. And on the seventh hour, it almost died. So in our country condition, 4, 5, 6 hours is very good. Okay, so for the price, win, good pricing. Second thing, longevity, it's good longevity. Third thing, the sprayer bottle, nothing much to complain, but sprayer is good. So now the seasons, I felt this kind of cool weather. It's not cold, mind you. It's not winter. It's not like December of your snowfall and all that. This feels it still worked very nice. Maybe fall, it will be perfect time. Mild cool weathers, and it will be very nice for outdoors. Indoors, I wore it. I was watching a game and I put it on. I was just sitting there, just experimenting. My mom came in and the TV room and she said, "What did you wear?" Her reaction is always frank because she likes it or doesn't like it like that. So she doesn't know, like what perfume, how much price. Sometimes she calls some of my most expensive perfumes like off-putting. Sunshine Man, she didn't like it. Bentley Intense, she didn't like it. I wore Shura, she hates it. So some fragrances, people give you normal reactions. So she said it smells like coconut oil mixed with bug spray, or that what do you call those anti-mosquito repellent or sprayer. It smelled like that to her. So it's not a good impression, first impression from public. So I'll tell you, this is very synthetic in the opening, very synthetic. Yeah, alcohol blast, I'm not quite sure, but definitely I get a synthetic vibe. It has that cheap vibe. It's not the most expensive like Layu Compurom or some of the Arabian Oud or some of the new Rasasi or fragrance world. They're very smooth. This one lacks that. I still wanted to see what I got, so I did wear it outside. Okay, and then I gave it to my friend. So let me tell you what he said. My brother, he was also going to review this. I want to see his review. Maybe he already did. So he said he does not like this type of perfume because this is a dupe or take on Le Beau Paradise Garden or Le Beau Le Parfum. Le Beau Le Parfum, going back a little bit, it's a tropical, coconutty, vanilla, sweetness with some green mint, so it gives that cocktail vibe, holiday vibe. Personally saying I enjoyed those two perfumes initially, but Le Beau Le Parfum, and Le Beau Paradise Garden, all three, I have Le Beau at the back, which has gone bad, but after a while I got kind of bored. Yes, that's a great fragrance. Some perfumes, they are really, really good, but after a while they start getting boring because they are like one tone. They don't have multiple facets or interesting enough to wear it every day, all year. So if you just wear it in a way, like take a break, come back to it, it smells good, like occasionally, holidays. So this feels like that. Okay, just like Le Beau, but Le Beau whole line is much better quality to this. And this one, to my nose, it's a good cheap budget alternative to those perfumes mixed with some other things. So upon initial spray, I get this nice opening. Definitely the big player is going to be coconut. If you're not a fan of coconut, chunky coconut water, coconut oil, people have sometimes mental pictures like, hey, in Bangladesh we use a lot of rose oil. When people pass away, we have funeral programs, so people spray that in the prayers, and then that is not a good memory to attach. It's not a happy time. So people, whenever they smell rose in a perfume, they think, oh, rose water. Okay, atar, or like this oud atar oil combination, rose combination, people don't like it sometimes. Same thing with coconut, because we have coconut. I don't know if I have it now. I don't have it near me. I sometimes use coconut oil on my head. Why? Because I like to keep my hair, a little bit, alive. So the coconut oil from the smell coconutty, when you smell it in Bangladesh, let's say Virgin Island water, it's a fantastic perfume. But some people said I smell like coconut oil. It's not a compliment. So this thing, if you do not like coconut, you're not gonna like this. Simple, straight up. If you do not like loud perfumes, you're not gonna like it. This thing has some criticisms or some weak points. This is very synthetic, as I told you already. So these are the things that I think are maybe some of the negative side. Coming to the positive, the smell, I really like it because I do like tropical freshness like palm trees, coconut as a whole, the chunky coconut, I get it from this. And despite this being a little bit green, I don't know if they used mint or whatever, there's a green aspect to it. Okay, my brother, he also, I'm not going to mention his name yet because he's going to review. So he also said he gets some green, but he also hates this kind of DNA. Like he cannot wear it because we are more of a 40s, 40s age range. So for us, this fragrance is like, when you judge it by a perfume, it's good deal. It's a fair deal for students, people who do not have big budget. It's a great fragrance for people who are just looking for something affordable, pleasant, especially for sunny days. I would imagine Caribbeans, if you've been in Caribbeans, have seen videos, movies, like Pirates of the Caribbean, or somewhere like where the movie takes place in a secluded island. This is perfect. Blue waters, blue skies, this is the perfume. But if you are looking for office wear, let's say what this is not. If you're looking for a gym, I'm not going to recommend this. If you're looking for something that you want to wear for a date, I would not recommend this unless you're a teenager. So mix bag of emotions with this. I would say this is actually pretty decent fragrance still. Why? Wrapping it up, longevity is very solid. Second thing, it projects very beautifully for 1.5 hours. I can smell it on other people when they wear it. And third thing is, this thing actually replicates a lot of things which are in Le Beau, Le Parfum, Le Beau Paradise Garden, but quality definitely not the same. But look at the price point difference. I got Le Beau Paradise Garden, I think the 125 mil costed $140, $150. This is $20, $120, no, $130 less if it's 150 for Le Beau, Le Parfum, and all those. So when I see the price difference versus the quality difference, it is unfair, for buying a designer. This is why nowadays I'm thinking a lot not to buy designers no more. I bought many last year. Spice Bomb, the dark leather. I did buy Eros Energy. Quite a few designers I bought, and most of them disappointed me. I could not say it's a 10 out of 10. Reason being, amount of money I spent. And very frankly speaking, I'm in the mid tier, right? So I also have to see the practicality. When I buy this, yeah, some of you will say, yeah, this is cheaper, Middle Eastern, alcohol is synthetic. They are there, but the purpose they serve is the same. If you wear Le Beau Le Parfum outside, strong perfume, you'll get better creaminess, better build. Yeah, true. But is it worth it for $150? No, these are the ones that are worth it. So yeah, the credit goes to the originator, but I would say, practically speaking, most of us are going to stick to something that smells pleasant. More or less, if it has checklists, like if it checks out more major criteria, people will buy this. And if the people buy $20, they're not going to be as disappointed as, let's say, you bought $150 Le Beau Paradise Garden. And if you sell it, you're going to have much more loss. Let's say you have to sell it for $70. You have a loss of $80. If you sell this off for $10, you have a loss of $10. So I'm just giving you a little bit of economics class, but from those perspective, these are not that important. It's important what you like, what you don't like. If you already have a seasoned nose, if you already have a rich collection, you don't need this. This is for people who are on budget, students, first time collectors. If you get a taste of it, like let's say you tasted or tested rather CD Neem, Club Dino Intense Man, and you have a craving for Aventus, someday you're going to end up buying Aventus, like that, right? So yeah, this is a nice little perfume. I would say it's a solid 8 out of 10. 8. Quality wise, it's lacking. It's a little bit boring. It's kind of like linear after the dry down, and the dry down can be a little bit like very holiday like, summer like, sweet, very sweet. So yeah, this is better build than Najdia for sure. Much better quality. Dry down is very smooth. Opening is a little bit harsh, synthetic. Overall, the 8 I say for value, longevity, and how much people can use it, like liberally. Spray 20 times, 30 times within 1 week, it goes down this much. No regrets. You see, this is what it feels like, right? Lattafa Najdia Intense. Good fragrance, but not a must have if you do not like sweet, tropical, coconutty, not iris, but that vanilla gourmand thing. If you're not a big fan of those, you can avoid that absolutely. Thank you so much for watching. Let's do list, and we will wrap it up. Take care.